Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to do the unboxing of my new monitor, which is Philips 27-inch 4K monitor. So this monitor is going to be my additional monitor, as I already have BenQ 27-inch Full HD monitor with me. But as I'm going to use macmini M4, I actually need a second monitor, second display. That's why I bought this monitor, which is actually 4K. So I don't need actually 4K, but I actually bought this just to see how good or how much of a difference it is comparatively with my old monitor. Now before we actually move on to the unboxing, if you're new to my channel, if you haven't yet subscribed, please do that. It's a humble request. Now let's do the unboxing of this monitor. So this is a very big box. As you know, this is a 27-inch monitor, and I'm new to unboxing videos, so I had actually difficulty recording this video, as you can see here. After opening this box, basically you will see two HDMI cables, because you have two HDMI port in this monitor. You have additional display port as well. So you can use these HDMI cables, or if you have already existing HDMI cables, then you can use them as well. Now as you can see, we also get the power adapter with us. So this is a very long wire, so this is very good if you don't have a port to connect to in a near distance. Then you get a curved C-shaped monitor stand. So this is a very good looking, attractive monitor stand for sure. Then you get a user manual, which no one's ever read, so we won't. Now let's actually unbox this thermocol box. Basically, let's see how our monitor is looking like. So one thing I want to highlight here is that I bought this monitor from Amazon, and to be honest, I never faced any issue with the product, because sometimes the product box is damaged, but the product never was. So big shout out to Amazon, because they never failed with my expectations. So yeah, now let's unwrap this monitor stand, because you need to see a lot of details here. So here, if you see that, you will have a knob in the center, which we are going to use to connect to the monitor. So let's quickly do that. So as you see here that there is a hinge basically, and this is a screw basically to bolt it in, and you have so you have something to pick and fasten it enough so that your monitor won't fall apart if you don't actually screw it in fast enough, right? So yeah, you need to apply a proper pressure so that it's fixed properly. Now let's put the monitor stand on our monitor so that we can basically unwrap our monitor. So as you can see here, first you have to put it inside, and you will have a spot to put it in, and once it is fixed there, then you have to bolt it in, and you have to apply a proper pressure so that it is fast enough. Now let's unwrap our monitor. Let's see how it is looking. Alright, so from this point of view, you can see that it's good looking for sure. Now as you can see that this is a 4K Ultra HD wide viewing angle, multi-view, low blue mode, flicker free, smart image, HDMI monitor from Philips, and this is also energy saving monitor, so it will save a lot of energy, and also it is very thin. So if you compare it with the old monitors, then yeah, it is actually quite thin. And I have a BenQ monitor with me, so if I compare the BenQ monitor with my Philips monitor, I don't feel that much of a difference. But actually this monitor is positioned at a higher height basically, so it looks big in comparison to my old BenQ monitor. Now the main thing of this monitor is the ports basically. So here you have a lot of ports for sure, and it totally depends on the output that you expect from the monitor. So if you are a gamer, then you will use a different port. If you are not a gamer, regular monitor user, then you don't need a display port. So here you have two normal HDMI ports, which usually supports HDMI 2.0 for high resolution 4K and 60 Hz, and this will allow multiple devices to be connected simultaneously. Now there is one display port as well, so this is actually ideal for high performance setups like your PCs or professional workstations, and this supports 4K again at 60 Hz. But the catch here is that it delivers excellent visual performance and can daisy chain compatible monitors, right? So I don't have that kind of a setup, so I'm going to use normal HDMI ports. Now here you will have an audio port as well, which is your 3.5mm jack port. So this is to connect your headphones or external speakers, but I have macmini, so it comes with a jack, audio output jack. So if I need, I will use that, but usually I connect to my Bluetooth headphones, so I don't require that. Alright, then you have the power adapter plug-in basically to provide the electricity to your monitor. So yeah, these are the basic ports available to you with this monitor. Now let's quickly see how it is looking in comparison to my old BenQ monitor. So as you see here, it is not actually turned on, so you don't see much of a difference, but as I highlighted before, that my new monitor Philips is placed at a higher height, so it looks big in comparison, but they both actually are 27-inch monitor, so not much of a difference. So let's quickly turn on this monitor, but to do that I need a second HDMI port on my Mac Mini, which I don't have. So I only have one HDMI port which I have already plugged my BenQ monitor through, so I need another thing to connect to my Philips monitor. So for this I'm going to use a USB hub with HDMI port. So this is the Anker Power Expand Plus 7-in-1 USB Type-C PD Ethernet hub that I also bought from Amazon, and this I'm going to use to connect my second monitor through the HDMI port provided here. So let's quickly unbox this. Let's see what we have and how it is looking. So as you see here, you have a user manual again, which no one ever reads, so neither am I. Then you have this USB hub, so it's big in size in comparison to what I saw in images. I thought it would be small. So here on the back you have two USB type A port with you, and then on the front you will have two SD slots basically for different size. One is micro SD, another one is SD. Then you have HDMI port and power input. Then you also have Ethernet port if you require that. I'm not going to use it. So yeah, this is the setup which I'm going to use to connect to my second monitor. So let's quickly do that. Now to turn this monitor on, you have a button on the back. So this you only have to do for the very first time, right? So I don't need to plug in and out every time I shut down my Mac. So I'm just going to turn it in every time, and then I'm going to use my socket to provide the power to this. So yeah, this is on the back, which was very inconvenient for sure. So the good thing is that you have to just do it for the first time, right? So press that button. Now another thing that I got to know is that if you use the front USB port, your USB hub will not work because it's not going to support, but on the back it is going to support. As you can see here, I have my HDMI port plugged in and I have another two USB type A devices plugged in. One is my monitor, another is my Blue Snowball mic. So yeah, I am using kind of all the ports. Now let's actually turn on my Mac and let's see how it is looking. So through my welcome window, you can see that the display is a lot different in comparison to what we were like thinking. So this is the basic difference between Ultra HD and 4K. As you can see, the colors, the vibration and the look and feel is quite better in my 4K monitor. So yeah, so this is totally worth it. So I spent around 7K more over my Ultra HD monitor. So I think yeah, this is totally worth it. If you need to do color grading or maybe gaming or you do video editing, yeah, then you should use that. But I'm not actually that kind of a professional, but I just wanted to use it. I wanted to use it for no reason, so yeah, I bought it. But yeah, this is it for you. If you want to try, you can try. Now if you want to buy this, I have provided the link for this monitor on my on this video description. Additionally, you will see a lot of other links if you want to use the same setup as I'm using, so do check that out. So this is it for this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. I will meet you in some another video. Till then, have a good one. Bye.